make them as equitable as it is for any other student within the school. And so once that process is done, what parents need to do is try to pay close attention to any special factors. It could be the child's behavior. It could be the fact that the child has limited English proficiency. Maybe they are visually impaired or hearing impaired or blind or deaf. And so maybe some communication needs need to be actually implemented within the IEP process or included in the IEP process. And so any assistive technology that may be available also is something that could possibly be a part of your IEP process. And so these are just some things for you to think about and decide on what is the proper placement for your child within that education system. But some of the rules that we want to think about is what do we already know about our child? What kind of learning style, what environment are they actually used to, and what learning environments are they most effective in or productive in? And so we want to look at that. And also we don't want to blame or criticize the educators. We actually want to try to be a part of the team and try to come up with a common solution that's going to be able to assist the student in the best way possible. Also, you want to protect the parent-school relationship. I know that sometimes as parents we become very protective of our children, but we have to also remember that educators are there to provide these services for our students. And so it is a collaborative relationship, and we need to look at, okay, well, what is my child's strengths, and how can this process enhance their learning and enhance the child's education? And so we want to look at what are the recent evaluations on my child. If my child is being reevaluated, what are the differences between the two? And we also want to seek to win out a win-win solution for every problem that we may run up against. We want to have a win-win solution for the problems that we incur. And we also want to understand the school's position and what they can do and what things must they do and what things can they do. Because, those are some things that are also included in the Department of Education's IEP framework for the IEP process. So if they say that they shall do this, that means, of course, that they have to implement that within the IEP process. But if it says that they may, it says that it's at the school's discretion as if they're actually going to implement that within that program. And so if parents don't agree with the IEP process, what they want to do is try to come up with some form of agreement, and then ask for maybe mediation, ask for maybe due process, and then if all else fails, of course, they can file a complaint with the state education agency. But they want to try to come up with some type of solution first with the administrators at the school and look at what's going to be the best thing for the child. The IEP process is the cornerstone of special education, and it does weigh heavily on the laws and what is actually required of the parent. And we talked a little bit about on last week what is the role of education at this stage. How far have we come? And we have to look at the fact that educators are required to do a large number of things just for the general student. And so when we're looking at the IEP process, what we want to make sure that we maintain a level of excellence for our students and try to give them the best possible outcome for their educational experience. And I know the IEP process sometimes seems a little bit daunting, and it seems like I don't know if, I'm getting all the things are required for my child. But the Department of Education has put these things out here so that not only can you go into the IEP process informed, you can also feel empowered as a parent and as an educator to know that these are the things that I know that I'm required to do for this child. I feel like all of these things are covered or are not covered, and maybe we need to address one thing or another that may not have been addressed in the IEP process before. And then we also have to look at, are we properly identifying what problems that may be occurring and if my child can actually flourish in this particular environment. And so with the IEP process, it can be a bit daunting, but what we want to do is we just want to make sure that we're giving our children the best possible avenue for success that we can have. And so, again, we want to hear from our listeners out there about, what do you think about the IEP process? Do you feel like it's an effective form of evaluating the student's progress, and how they can benefit more from the public school system? Or do you feel like some things need to be changed? I know that you have a lot of supportive services now in the high schools and supportive personnel that come in and augment the services that school systems actually deal with. So give us a call or email us. All of the information is located on our website. And also, I want to remind that my fellow host, Miss Erica Henson, also has an education show that discusses depression, anxiety, and other disabilities within our community. And her show airs on Thursdays at 2 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And reach out to me on Spreaker if you have any questions, or on SoundCloud. We'd love to hear from you and hear about what you feel about the IEP process in the U.S. Department of Education. And on next week's show, I will be reading our comic book series. So I'm really excited about you doing that, you joining us. I'm really excited about you joining us to hear our comic book series, issues that students may be facing within the education school system. And I want you to join us. You can also follow me on Facebook and LinkedIn at Buffy Williams, and on Instagram at Buffy_Williams, and Twitter at Buffy_Awaken.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the New Heights Show on Education. This show was written and expressed by Buffy Williams. Audio and mixing was produced by Jamal Banks. Thank you for listening. Good night. Until we meet again on the New Heights Show on Education.
I'm David Smith, founder of Silicon Valley High School, and we're proud to bring you these New Heights Educational Group radio shows because we share the same belief that quality education should be accessible and affordable to everyone, everywhere. We also believe learning should be as entertaining as possible, and here at Silicon Valley High School, we're proud to report that over 96% of students would recommend our video-based, self-paced, teacher-supported online courses to a friend. Learn more about our fully accredited, entirely online high school and our $95 courses today at svhs.co.
Here are your announcements for the month of December. Happy birthday to the following people: Priya Kedharnath, Heather Ruggiero on December 3rd, Geetha Lingasamy on December 4th, Lindsay Clark December 5th, Roberta Perkins on December 19th, Erica Hansen on December 20th, Tanushri Tawari on December 25th, and happy anniversary to Michelle Shockey and Shannon Williamson on December 17th. Other exciting updates from the New Heights Educational Group includes the following. And please don't forget to donate to the New Heights Educational Group this holiday season. You can also visit our website and click on Amazon Smile when shopping on Amazon. That way NHEG receives a portion of the sales. a thought for you is also we have had over 327,000 listeners for our radio show. If each of those people donated $1, that would help New Heights Educational Group tremendously with reaching those that need services. The New Heights Educational Group will be launching a new site for their New Heights Show on Education very soon. It has never been easier to listen to our shows. Check them out now. The new site is brought to you by Silicon Valley High School. You can also visit our discounted and free online courses to view the newly added courses for us and Silicon Valley High School. Anyone at any age can earn their diploma through Silicon Valley High School. You will really want to check out their $95 courses. We also want to announce a new partnership with Buffy Williams, who's also a host of one of our shows. Her books can be found on our recommended books page on the Learning Annex, and you will also see her books added to some of our curriculum, like the genealogy course that's on our site. We want to give a special thank you to Senator Sherrod Brown for his recent recognition. We really appreciate your thoughtful certificate from the United States Senate. Thank you also to Walmart of Defiance and Walmart of Napoleon. They both sent us a check for $500. We couldn't do what we do without support of businesses like Walmart that appreciate our educational efforts. If you like what you hear on our show, please consider sponsoring it. There are only 2 more spots available for sponsors. Everyone here at NHEG wants to wish you and your family a happy and safe holiday season. Happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas. See you next month.
Congratulations to Ashley Scott, our Student Athlete of the Week. Through her efforts as a volunteer with the New Heights Educational Group Incorporated, Ashley inspires young readers in the Defiance, Ohio area. Ashley was nominated for her commitment to giving back in the community through volunteering, raising donations, and raising awareness for various causes. Read more about Ashley by visiting #ReadersAndLeaders.
Right now, you might be struggling through your classes or even failing them. You might be worried that you may not finish high school. There might have even been a thought that you may not be smart enough. Well, the New Heights Educational Group begs to differ. We not only think you are smart enough, but with our help, you will complete your high school diploma. The New Heights Educational Group strives to improve your academic success through its tutoring services. To learn more, please visit newheightseducation.org and contact us. New Heights Educational Group, educational resources to help reach your goals. You might be struggling through your classes or even failing them. You might be worried that you may not finish high school. There might have even been a thought that you may not be smart enough. Well, the New Heights Educational Group begs to differ. We not only think you are smart enough, but with our help, you will complete your high school diploma. The New Heights Educational Group strives to improve your academic success through its tutoring services. To learn more, please visit newheightseducation.org and contact us.